Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, let's pick up where we left off last time, building our mana pipe system, because we need that to get everything going. And to do that, we need steam pipes. So, let's get going with that. So, you're done moving the brick over, which is awesome. Which also means you are done moving that. We do have some other things I want you to grab from there at some point, so there for a minute. I was also talking about the depleted items. You see here we have depleted stone here, so that's going to slow down our stone production a little bit. I'm still not sure how to recharge them. I haven't looked. I should really do that, but yeah. But for this one, what we need is we need steam pipes. Steam pipes are made in a machine shop. Yeah, and they require iron plates, and iron plates are required all over the place for all sorts of things, so that's going to be kind of important, I reckon. So I want to have a couple of forges. You can make three things in here apparently. I haven't found any gold at all, so I don't know whether that's required for anything at some point in the future. Again, that's something I don't think is going to naturally spawn on my map. Might be wrong, it might spawn down there, I'm not too sure. If I need gold, I will buy that and have a look see, and if I don't see any on there, then we'll have to cheat some in, because not everything is on this map, obviously, so yeah. But yeah, so I want to have 2 or 3 forges, because we're going to need lots of iron plates, and we are going to need nails, because we're also going to need some reinforced boards at some point for things, so that's going to be a thing. So forges require fuel to do anything, and we have fuel here, which is useful, but I want to probably put in 3. So we'll do 1, do 2, and we'll do 3. And I need to deliver iron to these. Now, I could just grab the iron from there and take it. I could grab the iron directly from the mine and take it up there. But what I'm actually thinking about, although I have loads of iron down here, is doing a little bit of a rail system, because we are going to want to replace our rails as well. So why don't we do a rail system that grabs iron from this barn here, takes it along, drops it off in these 3 forges, and then goes back on itself. Have it loop round that size if we wanted to, or we could have it do other things, I'm not too sure. I mean, I could in theory bring the iron out down here and have it come along that way. I'm not too sure. The possibilities are endless. What I will do, however, is I'm going to grab this cart here, and I'm going to say, come down here, because I haven't actually done anything with these here yet. I'm going to put in 3 barns. One of these is going to become redundant very quickly, though, because one of these is going to be set to doing nails, and then the nails are only used in not used in there. Where are the nails used? In a workshop? Yep, nails are only used in 2 recipes, in the reinforced plank and the shoe. Yes, and it uses 2 nails in a shoe, which surprises the life out of me. There must be some really big nails. I think we've had this conversation before, especially when you consider it takes 1 lump of iron to produce a nail, and it takes 2 to produce an iron plate. I'm not sure how big the iron plates are, but it requires 2 iron plates to make a rail tie. So if we assume that an iron plate is that big, one side of them because it requires 2. And half that size is used to make a nail. That means those nails are absolutely humongous. Which I know I'm kind of probably killing this joke because I've said it many times, but it's a good job that I don't think we've got any workers. Let's build a worker. Build a quick worker. Put the worker down. You will also notice, however, workers don't have shoes. They don't wear them. Got no shoes. They just sort of float. Doesn't surprise me because I don't think I'd want to wear those shoes either. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to ever bother with making shoes anyway. I don't think that's going to be a thing. Let's have a look here. Shoes sell for 2 blue coins. No, probably not. But we are going to need reinforced planks, which require iron bars and bits and pieces. So let's just put in that one here, shall we? Bonk and bonk. There we go. So you are going to be set to yeah. I think our reinforced planks are used in other places. So maybe sets of nails. Why do I get the feeling you can sell nails? You can sell nails. Interesting. And you're going to be set to producing reinforced planks, which means you require wood. And reinforced planks. We don't have any wood over here. We can't have some trees there. I feel that's something that's probably going to have to come in via a barn or something. I'm not sure. Via a barn, via a I've forgotten the name of them. What are they called? Carts. Via a cart. That's what I'm saying. A wagon. One of those. Right. And these two are going to be set to iron plates and iron plates. So we've got 2 sources of iron plates coming in. Don't really know whether we're going to need 2 sources of iron plates. Well, we are going to need lots of iron plates, but I'm just wondering whether I need to have 2 separate barns or whether I should have 1 barn here. 2 forges feeding 1 barn. That feels like a better thing to do. Because otherwise I'm going to end up with 1 barn getting used more than the other. So let's remove those and let's put in a single barn in the centre. Say you're going to be iron plates. Okay, we can just do that. There we go. And I should probably move some of these off somewhere at some point because that's going to be a biggish area. Maybe there. That's where the road seems to be. We'll run a path down there, just so I know that I want to keep some form of access, because this will require wood and I think that's going to come in via a cart, as I said. So yeah, we'll leave that like so, and that's all good. Okay, so you are going to take iron plates into that barn there. Okay, you're not required. You two both at 100% full. Yeah, right, okay, so he can empty out and do his bits and pieces, that's fine. And we can remove that forest there. And that forest is no longer needed, because we have a forest over there doing things. So, right. Okie dokie. So we have iron. We have iron plates coming in. What else do we need? You need to be getting steam pipes. So steam pipes, as I said, are made in a machine shop, which just require iron plates. Apparently doesn't even require fuel. Or is it just bend it into place? Yes. I don't know. I'm not going to put it there. I think... I'll put it there. And then we can have our iron supply coming along like that. Move that enchanter. Let's put the enchanter up there. So, right, okay. And you will have feed coming out, and then you'll feed into whatever's required. So this machine shop is going to be set to steam pipes, and your output needs to go to that one there. Yeah, is that correct? Looks correct to me. Yeah, you don't require anything other than just steel plates, and yeah, you work on, I assume, bending the pipes into the right position. Okay. I do want a barn in between those two, though. Put the barn there. Path along there, just so it's there. I think this is going to have to come further along, or maybe it's going to have to go up there. Not sure. That does mean that's kind of in the way, but I need that to be there unless I bridge it. Might be a better idea. I need to. Oh, there we go. We have unlocked new wonderful things. Awesome. The gold ingot, the recipe of the crown, which probably requires gold. Magic robe, magic cloak. Awesome sauce. Right. Let's start you on. It doesn't matter because we don't have resources to do any of those yet. So, I suppose we'll start you on fire. In fact, you know what? Start on all of them. Go for it. Okay. You can do all of them. So fill up on there, and we'll get the crystals over to you as and when we can. I don't know when that will be, but we will do it at some point in the future. Yeah. Right. So I need to, because this may need to come up, because we're going to have iron also going along, and we're going to have workshops. Actually, no, because it can come in from this way. We'll figure that out when we come to it. Right. So you're going to be set to steam pipes, and that's interesting. The machine shop has 3 outputs on it. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it has 1 output on it. This has got the inputs. That's where we get confused. It's too close. So yeah, right, okay. And then we want to go with overhead again. Like so. Okey-dokey. And I realised I'm not putting any of these pillars in like I keep saying I'm going to try and make things a little bit more realistic, so let's do that. Over the road. Go. Over there. Have it in the corner. You fit road. Road again. And at the base. Go. You're absolutely fine. There we go. It just adds a little bit of sort of realism. Doesn't need it, but yeah. There we go. Right. Okie dokie. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Let's actually start some of this going, shall we? So you're saying you're empty, right? So we can remove that. You are going to take iron there, and we're going to say we're going to do that. So you're going to keep that barn full, and then you're just going to grab the iron from that barn, and then both of them will empty. Okie dokie. Right. I'm going to grab a grabber onto there. Just going to grab iron out. You're going to make steam pipes, sorry, which will fill that barn up. That barn will go to this one here, which will fill up with steam bars, and then we'll output into there once you've got your bits and pieces. So we will want to rotate that around, get that going. You will go and produce the mana crystals, which will be grabbed by I'm actually kind of guessing it's going to be grabbed by that one first, because that's the first grabber that went down. That does kind of make sense. So we don't want that. What we want is a system like that with a splitter. Would that be the fairest way to do it? I think it would. So we go into the storage barn. We'll go one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. That seems like a fair way of doing things. You can go. Yeah, I think I'm tempted to go into this barn first and then out to the ones, rather than, but then it's exactly the same, so it doesn't particularly matter. You're not going to produce that much anyway, because that's going to become full very soon, and you are going to do, yeah, you've got 20 back inside you. Thought as much. Unfortunately, destroying buildings puts the thing back into the base, not into anywhere else. But then when we rebuild one of these, it will use the 20 from the base. So, yeah, it doesn't particularly matter. Okay. You kind of going on here. Oh, yeah, you're not getting anything because you don't have a. We'll do a pusher. I really should not do a push up, I should do it as litter. Right. Oh. But your steam pipes, it takes 10 seconds to make a steam pipe, that's quite a while. Lucky you only need one steam pipe. Here we go, we have 2 mana pipes. Awesome. Okie dokie. And something I had noticed is that you'll see this icon looks like the mana crystal with the electric charge in it. So that is mana power, and other things require like air power, for instance. Where was the... I upgraded something by mistake, didn't I? What was it? You? Yes, it was you. Yeah, the air boost. So that's going to be a air crystal that's being charged, which is probably pretty obvious, but well, I only just noticed it as I sort of finished up the last episode, or just between the episodes. So yeah, I don't actually do anything between the episodes usually. I just obviously reload the game and just have a quick look at this to see it's working, which it does seem to be now. So yeah, flag was still going. So yeah, obviously sometimes I miss things, but it does just seem that reloading the game causes the logic to have a little bit of a heart attack at times. But overall, it's pretty good. It works pretty well. Okay, so you're producing and we are getting the mana pipes. So, how do we then charge these? My guess is with the building that says it does what it says on the tin, which is the mana transmitter. That's going to take in something. Or it's going to take in... I don't know. Let's build one. And I think... Oh, it's quite small actually. So we need... This one's going to take in the crystals, I believe, and put it into the pipes. Pipes will go to these extractors, and then come back again to the other version of it, to the mana receiver, and it will take out from the pipes, and it will be depleted crystals. And the recharger will recharge the crystals, putting them back into the mana transmitter, and away we go. At least that's the theory. So, if that's the case, we need a transmitter sort of there. We need a receiver. That is assuming this works the way I think it does. There. And we need a recharger there, like so. Okay. Yep, you transmit mana, you receive mana, and you recharge mana, which requires something empty, and it uses gold to recharge, which I always thought was a little strange, but then I'm not sure how else you would charge mana. So, boom, boom. Yeah, unless mana crystals can go on chutes. Can they go on chutes? I do not know. I'd like them to. I think that would look much better. Yeah, and then we go down to pipes. We go to mana pipe, and this has to come out, go to all of these, then come back in again. But it does require a bypass system. We have 33 pipes, and the bypass system, it can't go straight down to that, and back in, because when this one's charged, it will stop the crystals coming. They don't pass through, they stop inside and carry on. I am now very tempted to change this up to have only one, because it would save on pipes and make life easier. but it would slow down everything. But then on the same sort of gist, this system here is only really going to be able to supply one at a time, and if I had all 4 recipes in one piece, it would do whichever one it was available. So if we're using more air than water, for instance, it would do the air one anyway. So maybe I should just put one in the centre and have all 4 come to it, and then have 4 come out of it. Might not be a bad idea. No, let's just go as we are at the moment. Let's just go as we are. So we want to go from transmitter to there, to there, there, and now we're out of pipes. So we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. So we need 12 more pipes. Okay. 12, and then a couple for the overruns, which are a little awkward to do. +4. Okay. Oh, here's a good way to test things. Put a chute there, and then go bitter. Can you push onto chutes? Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, and you'll see. You see the that there. That is our underground pipe system. Going around, putting shards in there. That does mean I believe this one will get penna power first. Let's see. Oh, there you go, it charged up, which means it can now start producing its fire shards, which is awesome. And you'll see, if we go back underground again, they're now depleted. Depleted ones will travel through, that's fine. But if we let this go for a little bit, you'll see here now, they've all stopped. They've all come to a complete standstill. That's because this mana crystal can't drop off its power, because this is full. So until it uses power, the whole system comes to a dead end. So you can't really have that working unless you've got just one destination and go back in, which I could have done. I'm still toying with the idea of that, but for now we're not going to do that. But you'll see, and then they will come down here, and everything will just come to a dead stop once that's filled up. Oh, there you go. See, one went off. That's going to finish off doing one here. Boom, and that uses obviously it uses 2 power crystals. I'm not sure how much are inside each one of these. Inside each power crystal, I don't know what they produce. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 pipes before I can get this system doing anything. We have 6. So been a little bit slow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You say 10. Why do you say 10? I said 10 as well. How very strange. Maybe a corner requires more than I thought. Right, there we go. You'll see now that it's connected, we have this line that shows you where it's going. So you can figure out what it's going to, what it's doing. I'm going to need a couple more pipes left before I can actually override these and try and figure out how I'm going to get them around the corners. Right, so you are taking in depleted mana crystals, but you're not dropping them onto the chutes. So that's a little confusing. So charged ones can go onto the chutes, but depleted ones can't? Yeah. Okay. That's a little strange. Yeah, and they'll take 6 to charge up. And then... well, I suppose what I should really do is put them back in the barn. Put them out back into the loop again, because that would make more sense. So you charge and then drop it back in the barn, and then the barn redoes things, which means you are replenishing the whole system, which is good. Is very good. Right, 11 mana pipes now. Let's go back into here and figure out a way to bypass these. Now the easiest way is to put one there, and then that will go around the corner if that way's full, because they always travel in a straight line. These work just like chutes, they always travel in a straight line. The drawback to that is that then I couldn't build out one that way, because there's no... you can't push R to do this here. I couldn't go out that way. I could go that way. That would work. So if we put one there, also we do that, then we do that, and remove that there. There we go. You'll see. There we go. You see how this is working? This is because this has got a crystal in it. It's stuck. It's going around. They're all going around, and obviously now they're going to come to a loop because they're dead. When obviously one is used up here and it goes away, which it's doing because we're still running crystals past the edge of it. I could put one there as well. That. They will always go straight on, unless that's blocked. Then they'll turn off, just like chutes work. They'll always go in a straight line, unless the path is blocked. So for here, I go around that way. If I went this way, these two would connect, and the crystals would come along, go straight on, and ignore me. So, not what I want. Not how I do it. When this shard is empty, it should be able to move on, providing it has somewhere to move on to. And if this still works the same way, if a full crystal ends up at this drop-off point, it will just go into the system to go back into the barn. The drawback to this way of doing it is that if that barn is full, it's quite possible this whole system will back up. But I'm not sure about that. Off that. Boom. There we go. Right. Yeah, there we go. They just drop straight in there, and they will be able to leave the system. They'll go into the charger and just will be just pushed out the other side. So you can go because you're not actually. You'll see the whole thing is now actually kind of dead. That's yeah, it's just waiting to go. But when this is done, so we've got one more depleted one to come along. Yep. So we'll wait for that. And as soon as a charged one, oh, still got depleted in you. Hold on. See here, there we go. Now the next one to come out will be a charged crystal. It will look different on the conveyor belt. So there you go. It goes straight in and comes straight out the other side. They just go straight through, which is awesome. Which is awesome. That means this whole system will work, providing that barn doesn't fill up, which it will eventually fill up, which is kind of a problem. I suppose. Because eventually it will fill up and we'll end up kind of dead in the water. Because this it needs to be flowing. This whole system needs to be flowing in order to get that dead one out and into the loop. You can set it up as a closed loop. I could do that. I could set it as a closed loop instead, with a bit of a buffer. Got enough in there, hasn't it? I think yeah. We'll do that. We'll set it up as a closed loop. So rather than it going back into the main system, we will say you are going to feed into a crate, which is a thing I've not really ever used. Crates are like silos, but they don't have any outputs naturally. You've got to grab from them. So if I did that, it wouldn't work because the crate wouldn't output anything. So at least I don't believe so. No, the crate will not auto output. Okay. Oh. Right. You've got 20 internal storage. Wow. I think I'm going to let the actual thing flutter out a little bit before I turn that crate on. Yeah, what would be nice as well is if I could have a grabber that only worked on a pulse. So I could say to this, you know, every 5 seconds, grab an item. Have a grabber set to a timer. Which I could do with some special logic. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how I do that. How would I suppose it'd be the same as the gate logic, wouldn't it? If I put down a grabber and turned it off, and then put down 2 timers. Let's see here. Compute blocks. Timer. I want 2 timers. I want you to be set to say 2 seconds. I want you to be set to 0.1 of a second or 0.2. We'll do 0.2 of a second. Okay. I want you to go to 2, and I want you to go to you. Yeah. I want you to go to you, and I want you to go to you. So what should happen is that timer will start ticking, and after 2 seconds it will turn that on, and turn that on. After 0.2 seconds that will turn that off, and start that timer ticking again. Correct? If I control and click on that, that will set the timer going. Was it control and click or was it alt click? Yeah, control and click. Or maybe not. No? Okay, I could have sworn it was control and click to get timers running again. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Don't know what the signal gate is. I want a full function, I suppose. Correct. No. We want a okay, so that's working, but that's what we're saying on, isn't it? So rather than you go to there, you want to go to there, you want to go to there, and then you want to go to there. Okay, so every 2 seconds you are now putting a single crystal into there. This logic is going to break when I reload the game. Because it usually does. But that's how you can do a time block there. There's probably an easier way to do that. But that's working. Right, and I think that's not really helping because our pipe system is just absolutely chock-a-block. There's too many crystals in our pipe system, I think. So that's not particularly helping. Let's actually get rid of all that. And let's fill the crate up. We will then empty all the system out into that barn, and then we'll just run on the 20 that are in here, and we can inject them in there as fast as we like, because then they'll be slowed down when we come back to the recharger. They will have 6 seconds between them, and in fact we could probably get rid of the crate because we wouldn't need it. That can store 20 in there anyway, so yeah. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. So everything's moving around. Everything's going around. The crate is now filled. So I want to do that. Empty out the system of everything. Right. Yep, there we go. We're getting everything's kind of working. We are getting our air shards in, which is what we need. Okay, you've run out of purified mana, which is fine because we're still emptying the system at the moment. You're going one to that one to that one. There, you are just taking a really long time to do anything because you take 10 seconds to do stuff. But it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because we don't particularly need that many mana pipes. Once this is full, it's done. That's fine. We could add this to our Steam system, I think. let's get rid of that. Clearly that's not ended. And we will do there. Plug that one into our Steam system because I think that's an important one. That probably is as well. But I don't think that one's as important as the rest are. So yeah. Okay. Right. So all we're waiting for now is for our mana system to empty out, which will be done in just a moment. And we're getting all that working, and it's going, and it's doing its job, and everything is awesome. Great. I do want to put a path in here. I think we're going to go over that one there. Because it's just going to be easier to deal with. So, and for a moment I really thought there was a depleted one on this. If a depleted crystal ends up on this belt, you're going to muck things up a little bit. So yeah. Right, so you've got 4 fully charged crystals in you and 3 dead crystals. You're doing your bits and pieces there. This has all come to a complete standstill. These will be out of mana now. Yep. Which is fine. I mean, I could set these up on just one in the center, which I'm still tempted to do. I think I'm going to leave it as it is for the minute, because it works, this system works, and spreading them out with the overruns that we've got on the pipes means that no one's going to really get... But technically, the fire one gets priority over everything, because it's going to get the crystals first. But because of the way these move around, it doesn't quite work that way. So, yeah, we haven't really got to worry about that. Okay, hold on. Right, so what I needed to figure out here was a way to get the air crystal to have priority over everything else. Because I want air first, and then whatever order next. But I can't do that with this loop coming down, because I mean, I kind of could if I pause that, like so, put them in there. If I grab an inventory center, let's use more wonderful logic. Boom. And a math block. Math block. And if we say you are going to detect whether mana crystals from here are less than 20. Yep, so if it's even missing 1 mana crystal, so I'm gonna go less than 20. If it's less than I don't know, if it's less than 20 it's true. So we want to say if it's greater than 19, which means that if there's 20 in here, this is true, then you and you can be enabled. Otherwise, if it's less than, if it's not greater than 19, which is 20, so if it's 19 or lower, these two will be disabled, which means it will bypass those and come down to this one. And then that's just filtered on the end. So, yeah. That technically puts our fire crystal as the lowest priority. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's obviously going to take out the crystals from there, which would deal with this one here. Okay, 2, 1. And 0. There we go. Right. So there are now no more crystals in this loop. Oh, apparently there was one left. So out you get. Right, let's double check, see if there's any actually in the system that I missed. Nope, the loop is completely clear. You have nothing in you. You have 0 across the board. Catch me again. So like that. Not that I particularly need to do that. I could take the crate out of the equation. Which I kind of want to do. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Remove that one there. Delete that one there. Put you facing that way. So you go out into that and down into that. Okay. Yeah, right. And then we're going to put a grabber in and empty all 20 of those into the system. Right, thank you. Remove that grabber. And that will, in theory, put all of our crystals into the system. It's going to start using them as it goes. There are 20 of them in the system. For where the 20 are, 4, 8, 12, 16 are there. So 16 are being recharged. And then that leaves 4 going around the system. So every 6 seconds we will send a new one out. Which is not often enough, I think. Nope, we're going to need more than this. I think we might need 2 mana recharges. I think we've got enough stones in here, but we haven't got enough system. So we're going to say like that. Okay, so if you've got enough slots, that will do. Right. Okay, so we're going to be firing them down more often. The reason I want to fire them down more often is because if this is not going fast enough, then you're going to get priority, and then these two are not going to get any crystals at all. Still don't think that's enough. Nope, doesn't look like our Earth is going to end up getting enough crystals at all. Because it takes, I'm not sure how long it takes for a crystal to be drained, but it looks as if it's yeah, it's doing that one. It's just getting to this one and starting to fill that one up. Alright, so assuming it's running at full power, it's going to take 10 seconds to drain a crystal. So, and it takes 6 seconds to recharge crystal. So that means I'm producing 2 crystals, so 6. I can't figure that in my head. I'm getting 2 crystals every 12 seconds, and I'm taking 10 seconds to remove 1. That's 10 seconds from that one, 10 seconds from that one. Which means I can't figure that out in my head for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. I think my brain's telling me 1 recharger per mana extractor, which makes me really want to change this to having. I'm going to change this up now. Right, we're gonna. Change these up. Yep, because we are. So I want to go into my mana collectors, and I want to. Oh, I don't want to unplug it yet. We don't need to unplug it at all. We will waste a bit of mana power. Fine, not fussed. Not fussed about that. Ah, we are actually now getting onto the last one by the looks of it. So we did get there in the end. But it's really low priority to it. It's these ones are taking. Yeah, it did manage to charge the last one up, but it's barely getting to the earth one. So I'll leave the 2 charging there. I'm going to change this to having 1 mana extractor in the center, I think. Tempted to also change it to just having 1 bit of storage for each one, because I really don't feel as if we need storage to be separated out like this. Not if it's going to be running this sort of slow. I mean, I could speed this up by throwing more crystals into here. I suppose I could put 40 into here, but the slowness isn't that we're running out of crystals, because this has a buffer in it, so we're not running. That we can't charge them quick enough. So I'd have to have more chargers. So I think if we just put 1 barn in with each, we just have a. No. We will have the separate barns. I think we'll just have 1 extractor. The fact that this is off as well is really bugging me. But yeah, I don't know why I went 2 and then 1. I don't know what I was thinking there, but yeah. So yeah, so that's the plan for that one there. You're done. You're producing stuff there. You're done. You're still grabbing iron plates, taking your time. You can come and help. Come along. Off you go. Iron plates are going into that barn there, and then the iron plates are going into that machine shop. My carts take a very weird way out. Rather than going back up onto the path. Yeah, I'm really not. And it goes all down there and goes back again. Very strange. Very, very strange. Oh well. Is all this still working? Are you still making sandwiches? Nope, because you need cheese. You don't have any cheese because you have no cloth. You don't have any cloth because that's set to negative. Yep. That seems to happen if a cart is on this center when I reload the game. So yeah, that does cause a bit of a problem there. I suppose I should change this to have the same pickup system as this one here so it doesn't falter. Let's do that, shall we? Let's do that, and then we'll bring this episode to a close. So, boom. No, turn around. Off you go. Thank you. You are the bull function, which is going to be for saying yes or no to the cloth, aren't you? So we want the inventory center, we want the math block, we want the bull function, and we want the splitter, because we'll follow exactly the same rule for everything. Okay, put that on right there just to make it work. Remove that one there. I think someone put that as well, that I don't actually need these full functions here. I can have just the math block go directly to the splitter, but I'm putting them in there because, like for here, when I have the leather, that is connected to this one here as well. So it must be empty cart, and that must be true for it to go down there. So that's why there. Which means I want another block there. This is going to be the AND gate. So you go to that, you go to that, you go to that, that, right. You are looking for nothing, and you must pause 0. Okay, so yep, empty cart, that's true, that's true, that's true, that goes down there. The OR function is going to be from that one or that one. So if you or you are calling for cloth, that is true. But if neither of you are calling for cloth, it is false. An OR function works on the whole if either or. And yep, that makes sense. First cart says a no. I'm kind of tempted to set that to be in a pusher instead, rather than a splitter. But again, I think that's pretty close. And also, we know this barn takes priority over that one, because there's no way for me to turn off a rail stop from remotely. Otherwise, I would do that one there. You would link to that one there. Let's go. Actually, you would link to that one there. Sorry, and go. If you've got more than 20 in there, turn off my rail stop. So yeah, but we haven't. I suppose it's working for the moment because we've got enough empty carts. But yeah, we'll see. Now, you all chose to go down that one there, which I suppose makes sense because you were all low. Now you're going to all fill up with stuff, and there you go. Yeah, that's working. Okay, working. Bread is full because bread is not required here, because that's fine. You have all the cloth in the world you need now. You're fine with that. Right, we get our sandwiches going again. Hopefully. Yep, had a small hiccup with the bread. Okie dokie. Sorry, with the cloth. Right. So that's all working, and we've still got our little spacer there, slowing carts down for the pickup. Not that I need that now, because I now have these splitters. There's no point to having that there. So let's send you on your way. Don't have to worry about carts being too close to each other, because even if the splitter becomes true, one cart will go on, one cart will go down. Okie dokie. Right. So there we go. We have a bit of mana running and doing its bits and pieces here. You see now this is all running, and because these are all full of mana and aren't doing anything, so this is just looping and looping and looping. So let's turn off the mana connectors, and let's fill that pipe there so we can get all our mana out of the system, like so. And we'll remove mana pipes. And what we want to do is we want to remove all these mana extractors. 1, 2, 3, and put one in the center, like so. Okay. And yep, and what we're going to do is we are going to do that. I've only got so many inputs and so many outputs on this, so in. Boom. In. Boom. In. So you will output to the ins. That's fine. You will then output. I really want to go to the center of the barns because it looks better. So you will output like that. You will output like that. You will output that and like that. Okay. And you are going to be every single one, if you don't mind. Right. And we're going to have grabbers there, 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 and there. And we're going to filter them to the right ones. So you are going to be filtered to fire. It's not fire shards, is it? Fire makes fire. It's not fire ore. What do you make? You make fire shards. There we go. Fire. You are air shards. You are water shards, and you are going to be earth shards. Okay. Bring the move tool up. Rotate. Barns back around so they auto output. And that looks like a nice little. That looks like a microchip to me. Does mean we don't have a path going through there anymore. No, I could, but I'm not going to. So that's going around there. That's fine. We can put some trees in there, make it look nice. But nope, we're going to leave it as is for a minute. That will all work. All we need to do is provide it with the correct amount of power. So we can just literally go to it and then come away from it because yeah, and then all the crystals can just run in like that and like that, and that's it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and all the crystals can just sit there as it's being used because why not? I mean, it doesn't require that the crystals go past it now because they're not needed anywhere else. It does take 10 seconds to do anything. We could definitely speed that up with more people. Okay. And it will produce things and it will output them as it goes. And if one of these barns ends up becoming full, the output will simply stop and it will prioritize other ones. So as things start getting filled up, we'll be fine for it. Now, this, however, does have a problem because this should be true. I never linked that. That's why. Okay, so there we go. Now let's turn them off. That means that one will get priority. Awesome. Right. So, yeah, this is backed up. This is working. That is working. I do not require 2 of these now. I only require the 1 because that's only producing. That's running every 10 seconds, and it takes 6 seconds to recharge something. So we can save ourselves a little bit of bits and pieces there. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. That ends up. That's all going to work for us. It's just going to take its time, like a lot of time. To be honest with you. Don't know. Let's see here. Let's. yeah, that is, the workload is divided between all of them. So that's technically 40 seconds to do each one with 250% speed, which is, well, it'd be 20 seconds to do all of them, and then another 50 would be 5 seconds. So that's 15 seconds. That seems wrong. That math seems completely wrong, but I think it takes 15 seconds to do 4 shards. Whereas in the previous system, we was doing, well, if we put 5 people in each one, would be a lot more people used, but it would have been a lot faster. Suppose. Put 2 extra. It's working for now. I'm happy. We'll leave it. So yeah, it's working. It's just gonna take its time, which is fine. We have time. Time is okay for us. I'm sure I could find a better way to speed it up, like for instance maybe add steam to it. Yes, we can add steam to it. Let's do that. Boom. There we go. Put it on our steam network. Give it a nice 300% power. So would that be back to 10%? 10 seconds each one? No, it'd be 12 seconds each one. 400% would be 10 seconds. So it'd be 12, 13 seconds per one now. So yeah, okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. We're out of iron as well. So you can go. And we need to bring our iron over. That's going to have to wait to the next episode because I've been recording for well over an hour. I got well into this one here, which is interesting considering the hour that it is. It's yes, very early in the morning. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I don't know whether a lot's gone on or not because I've lost track of time completely. So, meh. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one, and until then, as always, have fun.